All right, welcome back to the channel. Today's Thursday, which means game night, and specifically today is the finale of the Death Wizards campaign that I've been running. So got something very different tonight for the players, and I'm just working on the last little couple things that I'm going to put out for the game. So it's going to be played on the board that we had uh, back in the first mission, just for ease. I only used that board, I think, twice during this campaign, so get one more use out of it. Why not? But then I'm painting these guys up, and I'm not painting them in the traditional sense. I'm going to just paint them a single color. So this is going to be a paladin. He'll be white. This is a warrior. He'll be red. This is a priest. Oh, sorry. This is a paladin. He'll be silver. Warrior will be red. Priest will be white. Ranger will be green. Rogue will be black, and or maybe purple, dark black, dark purple, black, and then the wizard will be blue. And these are Song of Ice and Fire miniature game miniatures that I'm using for this. I think this is. I can't remember what that guy's name is. I have the kit here. I'm not very up on my Game of Thrones. That's Lord Varys. This is Jack and Hagar. This is a Stormcrow mercenary. This is the priest from the temple that gets blown up. This is another Stormcrow, I think. I can't remember. And then this is a those knights. Knights of the Vale? No. The knights with the stag on their helmets. I'm pretty sure he's part of that. Oh yeah, he's got a stag on his chest there. Any fans of the game will know what these are. So sorry that I don't know them. But anyway, I'm gonna take one of them. I have 6 of these columns, and I'm gonna put one each after I paint them a color. I'm gonna put them up on top of that, and they're going to be around the battlefield. And so throughout the course of the game, the characters will be doing damage to the enemy, and well, I guess I should just reveal what the enemy is. I'm gonna have these things, which will be a sort of hint to what the enemy is, right when they deploy on the board. But then, what they'll actually be fighting is that. Um, as I told them, this video will come out. I'm going to schedule it to release after game night has already started, so they won't have any spoilers. But as I told them, this is going to be very different than anything they've done in the past. And so it's a boss fight. And so how it's going to work is this guy will be moving around the board, and on normally when the enemies would activate, he's going to activate twice. I've taken all the best abilities from the 6 classes: Paladin, Warrior, Priest, Ranger, Rogue, and Wizard, and I've put them on a D12 chart. And so every time the enemies activate, he will activate twice. He will move in a random direction, and then he will get one of those abilities. And they're basically souped up versions of the normal abilities. So, for example, the warrior, he has a whirlwind attack, which normally attacks everybody around him. Well, when he gets whirlwind attack, he hits everybody within 3 inches of him after moving in a random direction. Fireball normally hits the target, and then people within like half an inch of them take half damage or something. Well, when he does fireball, he puts a 5-inch blast on his target. So you get the idea. It should be pretty crazy. Hopefully they're excited when they see that. But yeah, I'll have those pillars with each of the classes around the battlefield, and I am not going to tell them anything. I'm hoping they'll figure it out before the battle ends. But basically, as they do damage to him, I'll be randomizing which color they hit, and hopefully eventually they'll figure out that they can target those colors. But as that color loses health, so each of the colors that's assigned to a class has an amount of health relative to what the actual model does in the rules. So, for example, wizard I think has 12 health. There are supposed to be 5 wizards in this final mission, so there's 60 blue health. So when they get through 60 blue health, I will take the wizard. The wizard will be up on his pedestal. I will take the wizard off the pedestal, and you'll just be left with the pedestal. And then the wizard abilities will not be able to be rolled anymore. So hopefully they'll figure that out and they can target specific colors. The thing they have to keep in mind, though, is you may kill the blue hit points, remove the wizard's abilities, but that means the other abilities are going to be coming up more often because there are fewer options on the D12 now. So that's something they'll have to consider. Hopefully they'll figure it out pretty early. If not, I might just tell them, hey, you can target specific colors, but hopefully I won't have to do that. These people are pretty smart. I think they can figure it out. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening today. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to paint those 6 classes now. I'm just going to spray them all bone color and then contrast them. That way, when I get around to painting them for real, for their actual game, there's not a thick layer of paint on them. Just one layer of contrast paint over them will not inhibit future painting at all. So I'm just going to time lapse that real quick, and then I will come back and do a quick wrap up, and I think that'll be it for the day. Alright, so I got those painted up. I'm just going to paint the bases so that they blend in with the pedestals a little bit better. Just paint them solid gray or something. And I think I might put a blue wash on that blue on the wizard. He didn't come out that blue. I want him to be a little more blue than he is. But yeah, that will do it for this episode. I'll take lots of pictures tonight, obviously. And in either tomorrow's episode or the episode after that, I'll do a recap of the finale of the campaign and also sort of just my thoughts on the game system as a whole. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and I will see you tomorrow.